Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Randy's Rants. It took a little vacay. It's been at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Nah, it's been shorter than that. I think it's been like 4 days.
No, it's been longer.
Really?
It's been longer. Let's be honest. It kind of gets tiring. We had to do a little vacation just to recharge the batteries. I went to the Green Day concert, Weezer.
Oh yeah,
Fall
how
Out
was
Boy. That shit was fucking dope.
Really?
I also ate some pizza, which was fucking amazing at Blackbird.
Blackbird.
It's there in Belrose. Really good deep dish.
Belrose? Where's that at?
It's close to the Dodger Stadium.
Oh,
It's not far away from the Dodger Stadium.
And after he came, he's been just binging Green Day songs and
Fall Out
Weezer,
Boy, all rock
Fall
songs. It's been
Out Boy.
rock. It just.
He's been listening to a lot of that band from Russia, Pussy Riot.
Yeah.
He's just been all punk music, right?
Yeah.
Just
What's more alternate rock?
yeah.
But come on, you have to admit, like Green Day, that's back in 2004. Fall Out Boy, 2004. Remember, Sugar We're Going Down. You got Weezer. You got Coldplay also. That's been around for a while. So
Green Day's the oldest one, though.
Yeah, but all these.
This
is basically our childhood music that we always.
But you're really hitting like a whole concert. Like it struck a chord, huh? With you.
It struck a chord that I want to go to more concerts.
All right, that's tight.
I want to do the Willie Nelson and hopefully go to the Foo Fighters one.
Honestly, the Willie Nelson one would be pretty badass. That'd be pretty cool.
I think we should totally try to go.
Yeah. We'll get there.
I'm telling you, that concert was fucking amazing. It was sold out, Dodger Stadium. It was fucking just the vibe. The whole vibe was different, man.
Did when they were singing, what's it called? The Time of Your something.
They sang all their hits.
Did you like light up a lighter and you'd be like?
No, they had everybody do it with the phone.
Oh, with the phone.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
But
also at the concert, it made me a big fan of a lot of songs I'd never listened to, like the Minority one, the one I showed you, the one, the I wanna be a minority. Admit it, that's a catchy ass fucking song. In live, it was even better. Fall Out Boy, their fucking show was amazing. They did Centuries, Sugar We're Going Down.
Actually, when you showed me the videos, I'm surprised it sounded pretty good because I've seen concert, like I saw video footage one time of a Blink 182 concert, and it sounded like trash. Like literally, they're like.
I think it just depends who your sound person is, because a lot of the times when it comes to like that equipment, your sound guy has to be. That's why they pay. They make pretty good money because they know what they're doing. Yeah,
because I've seen some like that one time when I saw Ted Nugent. That thing sounded like fucking garbage. It sounded like trash.
Or maybe he,
his music's trash too.
He is trash.
He's trash, but it sounded like garbage. I was like, dude, this is fucking. I didn't pay no fucking money to fucking watch it, but that's all good though. But I was like, nah, this audio's. I did not like it.
Yeah, but the concert, fucking amazing. It was fucking dope. I just wish I would have got the one of their tour shirts. It had a unicorn playing like a guitar, and it like had like flames or some shit coming out of its eyes, and it was a hella mega tour, and it had all three on the front. That's the shirt I wish I got, but the lines were always so busy, and I waited till the end. They were sold out. I was like, damn, I should have played when Weezer was playing.
They clean out on those merchandise things on the day of the concerts, huh?
Dude, so much merch. But man, I'm gonna say this: when it comes to these concerts, man, they bring a different vibe. That I'm gonna be honest, I feel that the Spanish genre has to bring to like when they do concerts like banda and all that. 'Cause I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of ideas I had where I'm like, dude, there's ways you can make it. You don't even have to have a big stadium, but there's little things you can do to make the vibe better.
That's true. I think also it's two different genres though, dude. It's rock basically.
But see, look at my point though. They had two ginormous screens on each side, with the cameras on the members. Each one, depending what the song was, would gravitate to the drummer, the bass player, the lead singer. Sometimes the camera would go into the crowd. So like it's a few things where I would like to see at a regional Mexican concert.
Yeah,
because some of those concerts, if you're in the back, you really can't see them.
Yeah, that's true.
And they don't have screens on the side. It's basically you're just seeing them. Where if I were to do one, I would see how much it is to own my own. To put those up, so those far away.
I think if you bought them, if you have bought them like that, you can always rent them. But
if you buy them, you can use them or you can put them on your taxes. But it gave me ideas that I know I can do in the future that I am gonna do. A lot of things I saw there that I was like, I know what I can get. I know what I picked up from there.
Okay, that's good, Randy. That sounded like it was a blast.
Oh, it was a
Wait, did you get to
blast.
take a picture? They weren't giving out pictures, huh?
No. I think because there's so many people there, it's hard to... Even,
Yeah.
But it was... Even not getting a picture with them, it's still worth it.
That's true. That's good. That's a good way to kind of set my wrap up summer.
The best way to wrap up something.
Did you cry when they were singing that one, the Boulevard of Broken Dreams?
No.
No.
I was just in the moment, and I was back in 2005, 2006, back in Hermiston. I was like, damn, bruh. Fucking time
It took you
flies.
back there, huh?
Yeah.
I think that's what music's supposed to do. Like, if music's supposed to remind you of a certain what's it called? A certain time of your life. Like, something.
Maybe not really. I feel like it's a perfect way to live your memories, to relive some of your memories. Because as you get older, all you have is memories.
Yeah, that's all you take with you.
If you can't live off if you can't live off memories from the past, I'm like, oh, what do you really got?
Yeah.
Like, I want to listen to a song and be like, damn, bro, I remember when this shit was playing.
Yeah.
You know?
It kicks back that nostalgia.
But in a good way, not that crappy way.
And you also brought a bottle too, Randy. What'd you bring?
This is a new rum. It's called Cayman Reef Barbados rum, aged 5 years.
Dude, how do you get all this alcohol? Who's supplying you?
I get all this from Bevmo.
So that's the connect, huh?
That's the connect for me.
Damn,
they have so many different varieties. I love that store. I can stay in there for an hour just looking at different types.
I can see why you can stay there for an hour. Just their what's it called? Their beer selection is
off the man, dude. Their wine
is on.
Bro,
I'm not a big wine person, but their selection is like they have every types of wine, man. Like from all over the world, there, man. I don't know how the fuck they do it, but they got like first dibs on everything.
Especially like here in California, some people don't know, especially the ones in Oregon. Liquor is sold at every fucking store here. Mm-hmm. Gasoline station to Target to Walmart to fucking
Petco.
Yeah, even there.
PetSmart.
They all sell liquor. All right. In Oregon, you only get them at the liquor store. You really can't buy them.
I heard they might change that though.
Oh, good.
I'm not sure if they already did it or they might change it, but I heard. I'm not sure.
Down here, when you look at the differences between like what Target has, Walmart, and all these other stores, and then you go to a liquor store, and not to mention Bevmo liquor store, because they have imported wines from France. They have imported wines from other parts of the world. Mm-hmm. Even their liquor, some of them comes from another part of the world. It's not.
Yeah, it's not all ones like a.
It's
one.
not like a lot of it comes from here. Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's like I like getting they have a really big beer selection, so that's pretty fire. Pop it open.
You see one aisle is all tequila.
Yeah.
Left and right, you see tequilas from different parts. What this. Next aisle is rum and cognac, I think.
Guess what bottle of tequila I ordered? I'm pretty sure you're going to love it when it gets here.
Sincoro.
Nope.
No, which one?
She comes from a very famous reality show.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. I ain't fucking trying that shit.
No, I already ordered it. We're going to try it on here.
I ain't trying for shit.
I know.
Right? Okay, I'll try it just so I can trash it.
That's fucked up. Don't do that, Rand. She's trying to help out the culture and all that stuff. Don't trash. Drink it.
She's trying to help out culture, bro. They're all about the money grab. Everybody's about money grab.
Aren't we all?
Exactly. That's my point.
Aren't we all?
She already has enough money. I'm not going to get it from her.
Yeah, but I saw pictures of her like actually moving like the agave and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty good. She sold it.
I stick to Dos Hombres. I love that one. Dos Hombres is a good one.
Yeah, how long have you liked Dos Hombres?
You're sick. You perverted freak.
Tequila, you asshole.
Sick.
The tequila.
You sick bastard.
All right, clown. Oh, at least pop open the rum. At least. It's getting kind of dry in here.
Yeah, true. But yeah, that's one thing I like about Bevmo, man. One aisle's one thing, and it has different variety. Do you
think the cigar sessions should kind of like up it up, or?
It's all right. They have some really good ones, but you can't compare. It's like the same thing I'm saying. Like, if you go to an actual cigar shop and you compare it to them, you're gonna be like, damn, these motherfuckers, the ones in cigar shop, they have some bomb ass shit. But I get all mine through online.
So you don't fuck around with that stuff. Once in a while, you'll buy something there.
If I want to try something, if I know I'm gonna buy a box of it, I want to try it first. I won't buy a box of something if I don't know how it smokes. I won't, because it's like boxes are like the good boxes, dude. You're spending $200, $150, anywhere from $100 above. There's some that cost $400 for just a box of like 20.
Yeah. Ooh, damn.
But there's a history, you know. There's the story that comes with that.
Admit it, when we were that one time in Vegas at the cigar
I love
place.
that fucking cigar bar,
Like, you love that. That place was pretty fire, huh?
I want my house to look like that.
That was... How is it? You're a connoisseur of rum and all types of liquors. What do you think?
It's not... it smells really smooth. It doesn't smell like overwhelming or overpowering.
Really? What do you get? Like a sense of the Caribbean? Like Haiti? Like... What do you get? A smell like cinnamon, rum?
It smells sweet to me.
Yeah, you see?
It smells a little sweet to me. I won't say vanilla.
A little more. Come on.
Fucking alcoholic you are.
Jeez,
Okay.
come on, dude. It's a weekend. Come on.
Wait, bro. It's fucking Monday.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to see if it tells you what flavors are here.
Not bad. How much you pay for that?
I think this one was not expensive. I think it's cheaper than the bamboo.
Really?
I think this was like what?
I like that bamboo one. A little sweet. Bamboo. Baboon, whatever it's called.
But I feel like that one's so perfect for
it's
for
really
like
sweet
a drink
though.
if you're next to the fire. I'll drink that next to a fire.
Yeah. It's really... It had a good taste though. Taste it. You're the first person I always ask about any kind of liquors because you taste it, you smell it,
Wow.
you bathe in it,
This
you even
is
clip it. What do you think?
That is actually not bad. It's as smooth as a bamboo, but not as sweet.
Mm-hmm. The sweet is kind of like the other one. The sweet lasts longer.
No, it's just this one's that one's good. That one's good.
Not bad, huh?
I like that one. I still like bamboo better, just because it has a different vibe. I love the bottle to the bamboo too.
Yeah,
You have to
honestly,
understand,
the design on it is pretty fire.
There's some bottles I like, but I like the bottle. The shape of the bottle has a lot to do with
honestly
with how you like.
You can sell a lot of product. It might not be that good, but the bottle, it looks like it was designed great and the logo's pretty good. Like one of my you're gonna get the interest of people like that. Just looks interesting.
Like Don Julio, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Yeah,
the 70 that one's good.
Yeah, because I've seen some bottles like they're like expensive, but they just don't have that little. It doesn't look interesting. Like I like seeing something that has a story. You know, like something. You know, when I saw it when you showed me this one, I was like, man, it looks not bad. It looks, you know, it's
I
nice.
think you should move your microphone a little bit more
up there.
Yeah, more that when you move, like it goes with you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So that's what I think about it, but it's not too bad though.
I know. Not
too bad. So I heard you finally watched a great movie that I've been telling you like 3 years to watch it.
You didn't tell me 3 years. You told me like
no, it was like 3-4 years. I've been telling you, hey, Randy, you need to watch
it.
The
Came
Shack.
out in 2017. You did not watch it in 20. Most likely watched it in 2018.
I watched it in 2017.
You watched it in 2018.
No, that's not true.
So you watched it in theaters?
Yeah, I did.
No,
Twice.
you didn't. You're fucking lying.
4 times.
You're a fucking liar.
But you finally watched it, The Shack.
I watched it, The Shack.
And
bro,
the first message you sent me on the phone, it
made me cry. Like towards the end, like the first part doesn't, but once you get past like the second half of the movie, that's when tears start to drop because it's like for me, it just touched on so many subjects.
It hit a chord
so
with you,
much.
huh?
It hit so many chords, but also like I said before, a lot what that movie says is the stuff I already believe in. Like I've already have kind of those views where it's like, okay, you know what, you can't always be so judgmental so quick. You can't always be this so quick. You know.
I think that's when I watched it.
The thing I always say is like I do feel 100 is one always has the choice. Like you make the choice or not, whether you feel like you don't have one, you actually do.
Yeah.
You know, in reality, you know, we have to own up to it. Like when we say, "Oh, I have no other choice than to do this." No, we have a choice, but the choice we want to do is really hard. So we don't want to do it. You know, we can't lie to ourselves either.
That's true.
You know, you can, but you just don't want to. It's too hard.
Yeah.
It's way too hard for you to even try to. So
yeah. When I watched that first time, I was like, it got me pretty. I was like, dude, this is pretty rough.
But there's so much in the beginning of the movie, I was already kind of picturing. As soon as I saw that old lady, I kind of already knew. Mm-hmm. Then when I saw the other two, I was like, okay, I know what this is.
Yeah, you connected it, huh?
God, Jesus, the what's her name? Cesariu was a Holy Spirit. I was like, okay, I already know this. I already know that. I just started putting things together, and I was like, there's so many, you know. And sometimes some things from the beginning come later on in the movie where if you pay attention, you can make a connection. Like one of them was when I'm just gonna do a spoiler, just fucking kind of ruin it for people.
It came out like 5 years ago.
4 years ago.
I'm pretty sure you can spoil it. Like,
you know, I'm gonna tell you this too. I'm the type of person where just ruin it for me, because if you ruin it, I'm gonna watch it. If it's as good as you say,
yeah,
I'll still watch it. I don't care if it's ruined.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but in the beginning where you know, he ends up poisoning his dad because his dad was, in his eyes,
abusive.
Was evil, abusive. You know, he poisons him, causes, you know, he dies. He grows up. He ends up having a family, but then next, you know, it's just the tragic of his daughter. But this is where it gets more, because for me, I'm just like, what if because of what he did is one reason his daughter also passed away? Because like God said, everything has a consequence. In the movie, it's like every action always has a consequence.
Yeah, but I don't think God meant that to happen with his daughter.
It's not. But we still have to listen to every word that's said. Everything has a consequence. What was his consequence when he killed his father through poisoning?
That's pretty deep.
I'm not saying, hey, this is what it is. It's my speculation, where it's like,
from your view,
you can make a connection, like that could be a possibility that happened. Because even in the beginning, it says, it's funny how things in the past later on come to the surface. And it could be, it could not be. Because there's so much into the movie. It's just based on one's perspective.
The part in the movie when he finally gets to talk to him again, like he sees him out of like a bunch of crowd of people. That one was...
Oh, that one got me.
That one.
You know, I feel like for me saying that, I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm just like, whatever your message is, that also can be the right message. There's really no right or wrong answer here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever your interpretation of the music of the not music of the movie is.
Of the movie, yeah.
It all depends. Mine, I just made a few more connections. I just saw some things that I'm like, hey, this could also be a possibility.
You know what's crazy in the movie when like he's talking to God, you know, the lady, the black lady, and he's like, yo man, how'd you let your only son get killed down there?
Oh, I love that part.
He's like you didn't feel nothing letting him go down there and basically be killed. And she shows us like, I felt everything. Like showed him his hands that she had the same mark,
same scar.
I was like, I believe that. That's like, honestly, I believe that, because it's 3, but they're all 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, that's pretty. That's rough.
Well,
that's
I got
tough.
that from that movie the most, though. It's like I tell everybody, it's love and understanding. Those are the only 2 really things you need in this life. You got to learn how to love, you know, and you also have to understand. But when it comes to that understanding, you have to understand forgiveness. It's love, understanding, forgiveness.
Forgiveness is that's the hard one,
because you can't, in my eyes, you can't have love without forgiveness.
I like how even in the movie they're like, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's like,
it tells you, it's like, bro, it's gradually gonna get there.
It's a gradual thing. Like, there's
it's
some people,
time heals. You got to give the time. You know, and it's true. Time does heal all wounds. It takes time, but as long as you keep working to it. But that movie has so much going for it that I picked up on so many things that I was like, this. I
have a feeling you're gonna watch it again in the next month.
Oh, definitely. I like that movie too much.
You should recommend that to some of your coworkers.
I recommend that to everybody listening to this. Go watch The Shack. It's on HBO Max. You can watch it there. If you have HBO, watch it there.
Really? It's on HBO Max?
It's on HBO Max. I watched it. Yeah. I even put it on Spanish for my mom to see. It was 10 times. It was twice as sad in Spanish.
Movies are always a little more sadder when they switch it to Spanish. You know,
it was just, dude. But that movie, man, it just, I feel everyone has to see that movie. It's not based on a true story, but it's based on a lot of parables that are said in the Bible, and the writer put them all together in one movie, and I think
the writer probably, like, he knew something similar.
But I feel
that happened to someone that
there's a lot of him. There's a lot of people I feel like that can probably directly,
because when that happens, like, dude, that's like the worst thing a parent can go through, is losing a child.
Yeah.
Like, I would not ever would want to feel that stuff.
No, how many people have?
That's why when that what's it called when they did the Newtown massacre, and those kids got killed by that one psychopath with a assault rifle. Like, some of those parents, like, they killed themselves, and I'm like, you don't know what I don't like. Sure, it's good to move on and forgive, but the people who go crazy when they lose a child, I don't blame them.
Yeah,
I don't blame them. I don't judge them. Hey, man,
it's,
they know what they're going through, and especially. But I was like, I was like, that's like what he went through. That's like basically that's what it didn't happen. But in the movie, it was like people who actually lost children, have to like feel that they go through that whole thing. I guarantee if they watch that movie, they'd be like,
they're crying.
Oh, I don't think they even make it by the first opening scene.
Pull it up a little.
No, it's perfect now.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear shit from you.
You can hear me now?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
but damn.
But yeah, that movie, I picked up so much on it. It's just, oh man, there's so much that movie hides. Not only that, they still keep the parables in the movie. They still keep the same thing where it's like you can see yourself directly as the guy because he's still confused. Like, dude, how do you expect me to do this and this? How do you expect me this? How do you expect me to do that? And they're like, bro, it's this. And especially when he goes to wisdom, when he goes up the cave and he meets wisdom, that is the one where I was like, bro, that is the one that really you just see kind of a direct change. Okay, yeah, but going back to I love that wisdom part.
Yeah,
man. That was the one where it's like, if you were to put everybody in that boat, their mentality will change the moment you give them. But I think, but I feel it's the same. That's the message, is learning to understand everybody else. I feel too many people now only want to understand themselves. They don't try to understand another person's view. Yeah. You know, they don't have that understanding. They don't even try. So that's why you have nowadays a quick just clash, like, oh, whatever's, if it's bad for me, it's bad for me. We shouldn't do that. It's like, bro, not necessarily what's bad for you may not be bad for everybody else. Yeah. You know, so for me, I'm just like, that's one message I feel.
I think at the end of the day, I think the main thing is just what teaches from everything beginning to end is forgiveness, because that guy had to forgive the guy who killed.
But he had to understand first before he forgive. If he has no understanding, there's no forgiveness. Yeah. Like, forgiving can't exist without understanding, but understanding can't exist without forgiving. Because once you have that understanding, it's
you got that from Joel Osteen, huh?
No. That's one thing I've always believed in. Like, you have to understand.
I heard like a segment of him like a couple of days ago when he mentioned like the same thing you just said.
No, I haven't listened to him since like last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw a funny thing on the internet. Had a picture like hurricane season is coming.
Oh, and then Joel Osteen locking the door.
He's fire though. He says some righteous stuff.
He says some righteous shit, but I'm still gonna shit talk him because there's some things I just don't agree with him. Yeah, but I still like what he says.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can, sometimes. Bro, like, I think everyone makes mistakes, Bro,
exactly.
Maybe he was afraid they're going to destroy his Coliseum or something like that.
Or he's just somewhat of a little bit of a piece of shit, but who knows,
I don't know if I would go that far, Randy.
Some people obviously do. Oh, and maybe. If you hear them out, they may not be wrong.
But you know what's crazy? You know what's kind of like...
But I still like some of his books. Like, he still has some
what's kind of borderline the Shaq thing, what happened? That girl that's missing right now. What's it called? That went on a cross-country tour with her boyfriend.
True.
What kind of parents let their daughter do that? I'm not trying to shit on people, but what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah, but they're already set to be married. She was living with him.
They're not married.
At his parents' house. They're already living together. So
Wait, but are they officially married? Have they say, you know what, you're my wife?
Well, if they're if you're living together, you're kind of
no, because I've met people that have lived together and just didn't get married. They just split up.
Let's be honest, it's still kind of if you're married. It's just the title's different. Once you're living with someone, you don't need a church. You don't need a certificate.
I think every race has their own laws on that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, once you live with somebody, what more can you do besides just put on a certificate marriage? Let's be honest.
Okay, there's not much a little bit, but it's not really marriage though.
A child. Unless a child, you bear a child.
Yeah, okay, unless that, but
it's kind of marriage. It's kind of basically almost married. Sure, she didn't have the last name.
The family didn't say that.
True, but they're already living together. Yeah. They're already living together.
Let's call it a 50-50 marriage.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I can agree with that.
So this guy basically goes on a cross-country tour with the chick, and then I think she has like a meltdown, or they get in a fight like in Utah.
Yeah. I thought it was...
And they go to like through Utah and end up in Wyoming, and then that's like, I'm not gonna say that he killed her because I don't like jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, but I hear she had last contact was back in August 11th
in Wyoming.
How the hell do you go that long to not say? And by the time he gets back and he's not with her, how is the cops not onto this from the beginning?
That's a red flag. Bro, that's a red flag.
This guy went on a trip with this person. This person can't be found. He came back alone. How do you wait time? Like, why are you gonna wait? And
exactly.
You already know the last known contact. That for me is the
biggest thing, because if you have like a relative or a loved one or your soon-to-be wife, like she goes missing within like an hour or two, you're gonna be like, what? Where is she at? Like, call the cops. But that he waited so long, and then now with all the people talking on the internet and also like CNN and Fox News
I don't know
at his
how
door,
cops didn't pick him up right when the missing person was done by her family. I don't know how they did not go pick him up at this house.
I saw a theory on YouTube that apparently this girl had like a history of meltdowns and stuff like that.
Yeah, she was.
She had like anxiety and stuff like that. Yeah, OCD, yeah. I heard that he kind of explained it to this family that she had a tantrum when like on a nature hike in Wyoming, and she's like, I can't stand my life. This place is going to shit. This place is crazy. I'm out of here. You can take this fucking ring and go fuck yourself. Those are the guy, and she just runs into the woods like at a tantrum. Maybe she ran to the woods too far and did not know how to come back. Maybe she was attacked by an animal like a wolverine,
possibly,
or a bear,
but
wolves, bloodhounds.
Why didn't he make a missing persons in Wyoming? That doesn't make sense.
Or maybe he panicked. He's like, dude, this girl just took off
and still didn't.
Hold up. Maybe this girl took off in the woods. She's having a panic attack. I've seen people have panic attacks and they go fucking nuts. And then she runs into the woods. What happens? She's running down like a hill, slips, falls down, hits her head, and then a grizzly bear comes up, eats her, and then he doesn't know what to do.
That don't make
because they had a tantrum.
That don't make sense.
Or a pack of wolverines.
Bro, they just found the body. How's the bear gonna eat the body? But then they find a body.
But look. How they not gonna prove that story though? The body, it's been a month in decomposing. A body decomposing a month into it, you can't really tell how that person died. That
body is close to where that YouTuber saw that van on his video because he was going back because he was editing because he's a vlogger.
Mm-hmm.
The body was found near that van location at the time where he did the editing.
I haven't seen that. Really?
The reason why they found the body was because of the vlogger.
Wow.
Because he was going back. He's like, wait, that's that van. And I guess he's called the police like, hey, I'm doing this.
I don't like jumping to conclusions.
And I guess he tipped them like saying, hey, I did through my video on this day, that van was right here. I don't know if you guys want to go search that area. Next you know, guess what gets found?
Wow. And I heard that they're trying to be like YouTubers. They're uploading stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if there were YouTubers doing that and the guy killed the chick, so the murder got solved by a YouTuber. And that's weird.
Kind of, yeah.
That's kind of a...
And now he's lost. Now they can't find him.
Okay, that for me, right there, that right there's a biggest red flag. Like, if you're innocent and, like, you really think a pack of wolves or bears or wolverines ate your girlfriend, you're going to fight that in court. But now that he's lost in a swamp, that's kind of iffy.
Last saw him, he was putting on hiking gear. He said he was going to this other location.
Honestly, what I think he did, I think he's going to go off himself. Okay.
But
if he's being honest, he would come back and be like, hey, man, my girlfriend went crazy. She ran into the woods. May have encountered a pack of fucking wolves or wolverines or a bear. I don't know, man. She's borderline nuts. He should have been like that and played the whole, hey, man, she went off to the woods. She probably got lost and, like, you understand, people run, even sometimes people who go hiking in the woods, like, they disappear.
Yeah.
Right? Because either they fell to a crevice, hit themselves on the head, or something happens. Like, but now that you said that he went into the hiking, into the swamp or the woods, that basically tells you you're fucking guilty.
Yeah, he's guilty.
He's guilty, straight up. He just hasn't admitted, because you look at OJ. OJ didn't do it, and he went to court and everything, and he was proved innocent.
Until he came out with that book, if I would have did it.
No, but that was a fictional account.
I know, but, you know, it still looks bad with a book if you bring out a book.
But do you really think OJ would do that? I don't think OJ did it.
We don't know.
It doesn't make sense. It wouldn't benefit him if he did that.
I'm just saying, we really don't know.
I mean, he ended up going to jail for like 8 years
bro,
for like
the
armed
only
robbery.
reason he was acquitted was if the glove don't fit, you must acquit. That was the only reason why. But we in reality don't even know, because they actually ended up finding another weapon that was buried in there.
Really?
It was buried in the dirt. But that was years after. And even now, you can't even prosecute him because it's legit. He's immune now to it because so many times they try to prosecute him.
You know what's? Should this just be like a lesson? What happened to that girl and the guy? Maybe not going long road trips with people who kind of have like unstable, maybe meltdowns, maybe have too much anxiety. Dude, if you're on a road trip, you're literally driving like 4, 7, 8 hours a day. Maybe stopping at a park or like a camping ground or seeing like a waterfall or doing something. But maybe it's not really good to.
It just depends. You just gotta always learn how to keep the peace. Like I always say, sometimes. You just
Apparently,
gotta
she hit him in the video. Like they're having something, she threw something at him.
So.
Well, maybe that's not good. Maybe she should have been like, you know what?
Yeah, but if she already has these issues, he could have still been together. But also, he's a man. Just own up to it, bro. Women and children can act childish, not men. We gotta keep our heads up. We gotta fucking be the ones up there. And I learned that from The Godfather. This is a man.
That's true,
bro. Like, let's be honest.
So
like,
if you were on a road trip with a chick and she threw a ball at you and hit you, what would you do?
I'll be pissed, but I'm not gonna fucking be like, oh, this is a crazy ass bit. But I know it could be worse based on my reaction.
What if she's like, Randy, you're a piece of shit and everything, and when you're sleeping, I'm gonna grab this whole thing and try to hit you in the face with it.
Bro, that's already a threat. I'm not gonna sleep with her. I'm not gonna sleep in the same room. We're getting 2 different rooms, 2 separate beds. Nah, bro,
No, that's when you get a room with her, and then you wake up 2 hours later and you leave her there and take off.
Wait, but what if she wakes up an hour later and she's already hit you?
Oh, jeez.
No, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Who do you
think's gonna do the movie Lifetime or like TNT or straight to DVD?
There's so many other movies.
Or you think Netflix is gonna
other
do it?
stories? Like, remember that UFC fighter? His stepdaughter got kidnapped and they found her murdered.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up.
I'm just gonna say though, also this story is headline news, but I'm also gonna say there's other stories that are similar to that. It's not just this one. There's many stories if you look into it that are like this. There's a lot of stories. This is not the first one.
Yeah, but
look at that kid in L.A. There was a kid who was missing in L.A. for the longest time. They found him dead in a
really?
hollow grave. Yeah, I forgot his name. What his name was. Yeah, so it's like, to be honest,
dude,
I'm like,
did you hear about that comedian who passed away? Three comedians passed away. One was in a coma.
Oh, because of
they were doing cocaine and they didn't know it was laced with fentanyl. Oh man, that's fucked up.
Whoever laced that coke, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. You went straight to hell. Like, you don't
at least fucking lace it with sweet and low or something, bro.
Or like Jello or something different. But with that stuff, like, dude, that is like, whoever did that, like, you better borderline like leave the country because you're fucked. Cops get a hold of you, you're federally fucked. Like, you're not gonna see the sun. You're not gonna see the sun or the sky for a long time because that's fucked up though. How can you give someone, like, if you're buying something and they cut it for something that you don't want, like,
especially something as deadly as that?
And that, I don't even know why people would fuck that. Oh my gosh, I
don't know how people fuck with any type of medication, man. I was just at the doctor because I might do the MRI and then I might have to do physical therapy for my knee and my shoulder. Doctor was trying to give me some pills. I was like, bro, no, don't give me anything. Mm-hmm. If I feel pain one day, I usually just ride with it. Take some CBD.
You need to get that fixed before you start the all men's volleyball team.
So usually anytime I go to the doctor, it's like, yeah, no, I'm cool. Don't give me none of that crap.
Isn't me or that opioid shit has been running amok for like 10 years now?
It's been running amok, but I feel some people abuse it just because once they get addicted. But also, it's like a lot of people don't understand. Like, sometimes pain is just another way of telling you, yo, you're alive. Or pain is also telling you, yo, there's something wrong in this area.
Or
do something to fix it. Please do something to fix it.
Or maybe pain telling you that, your hour clock is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that are like terminal and like they need that. They need stuff like, what's it called, like fentanyl, just to keep them based up because, they're about to, they're about to jump over that hill, So
yeah, but I'm talking about for the other people, for those that are still young. I'm like, bro, just
I'm gonna start telling people this, man. If you have any kind of problems like that, California's gonna legalize shrooms and all this stuff soon. So maybe rent a cabin by the beach, a house, apartment, maybe in the woods.
Like, I'm gonna say this, like
the desert.
If I were to put how many times I'd take Tylenol or any type of like pain medication, maybe once every few months, when it's just like, damn. Like, I've had it all day. What the fuck is going on? I'm going to take something. But it's very, very few because I'll find something else to do. Like, if my head hurts, cold shower, do some ice, maybe lay down, drink some water.
I'm not that into hippie because into like the hippie way how you think, Randy. If I have a headache, I just take an aspirin. That's it.
Yeah, but see, that's a thing though. They say that so sometimes those traits tend to be, if you like this, you're more highly to get addicted to something based on like certain stuff. Where I was reading where it's like, hey, if like that, like if you find it easy like that, the addiction, you have a higher percentage of being addicted to any of those hard type ones.
I can only say I've never been addicted to Tylenol.
Yeah, but you take it every time your head hurts. So
yeah, but I get a headache like once every 2 weeks though. I don't always have headaches. It's not common.
Yeah, it's because you drink all that fucking shit.
Like
Red Bulls and Rockstars.
I do not drink energy drinks.
Really? What the fuck? There's a Rockstar right behind you. I'm watching right next to you.
I don't see
give
anything.
me the can. Give me the can, or else I'm gonna go get it. Just give me the can.
I don't see anything.
I'll give you $5 if you give me the can.
All right, you said $5.
Fucking bitch. Look at this. He said there was no
water.
Can. There was no can. Look at this. It's fucking raw. Let's see what shit this has.
That was a gift also, so.
Sucralose. Wow, look at and all this other shit that you guess what has been known to also be the cause of headaches and migraines, like fucking aspartame and sucralose. Bad for the stomach and also bad for your head. Why do you think you have headaches?
I don't have a headache though. I feel great.
You just said you have headaches at least once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Ask me how many times I have a headache.
How many times you had headaches?
Not really, not often.
Why is there so much aspirin in your car?
I don't even have aspirin.
I've seen aspirin. You have ibuprofen right there.
Ibuprofen's bad for your heart, so I'm not going to take that.
You have ibuprofen, aspirin, the 48-hour pill, and Metamucil in your car. So what's going on there?
I have none of those. You lying sack of shit.
What's going on there?
Let's really? Why are you smiling?
I'm not smiling.
You're smiling. Look at that fucking smirk. Yeah, because you know you're fucking lying.
No, but that's pretty crazy though. That you know how Oakland legalized like shrooms like that? Now the whole state might do it.
I know. That's fucking pretty badass though.
You think if you just like rented like a little house or a little something in the desert, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna put a fucking treadmill there, and I'm gonna be there for 2 months, and I'm gonna sweat this shit out in the middle, like 20 miles away from the nearest town.
Well, it depends. Cause
you think that shit would work? I think that shit would work. Like isolation.
True, but I was reading what this doctor was saying one time. He was saying when you're trying to come off opioids, he said it's basically like a flu. It's flu-like symptoms what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
He said it's. He says when you take a benzo, like Xanax, that's a harder thing to kick. That is lethal.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is it so lethal?
It's lethal to the point where it's like when you try to come off it, like you have to do it medically, like wean yourself off. Whereas the opiates you can go off, but you'll just get flu-like symptoms. I'm trying to remember the doctor's name. I'm gonna have to say it for the next episode.
Is it? I think it's Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Can I?
No, this guy was on Joe Rogan. He was on the Rogan podcast. They were talking about it.
He was a doctor?
Yeah. He's one of the doctors. Because it's either, I think, maybe Dr. Rhonda Patrick. Because I know she has a lot to do with health and she's very into that. And I think on one of her episodes, she had
I think it was Dr. Ronnie Hightower.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Or, yeah.
Wow. It's legit. I remember reading from it. That's why I'm just saying. But I like that poster. See, why can't people just stick to weed, bro? Just stick to weed and you never have to take pain medication.
I heard that weed is more psychedelic when you eat it, huh?
Yeah.
Instead of when you smoke it.
You know what's crazy? A lot of people where I work at the clinic, a lot of people come in there to get some meds, but I'm like, a lot of them still smoke weed. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing still smoking weed? Like, bro, like, if you want weed to work, you can't take other shit.
That's true.
Like, if you're taking all this, you can't expect weed to still take the pain if you're mixing it with other drugs. Like, you got it. That's its own medication alone. But I don't know, bro.
That's rough at that clinic, man. Like, I'm gonna give you some pamphlets for those Jehovah Witnesses, so you can give them out at your clinic. All right?
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, just to help people out though. But
you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Let's call it quits,
guys.
Man.
Thank y'all for listening. As always, it's fucking amazing to finally do another episode. Mm-hmm. I feel regenerated. I feel like we got more of a.
I don't know if I feel regenerated, but
I do. I feel better.
Yeah, honestly, you needed a break with the podcast, your work, your marathon running and your collecting of cats. Like you've been pretty busy the last couple of things, and you know.
But thank y'all for listening, guys, and as always, go to go to the YouTube channel Randy's Rants. Follow on Instagram Randy's Rants podcast. Also, anything you guys want to ask or any fucking send them at Randy's Rants 1@gmail.com. And also, as always, love you guys, and greatness is one day at a time.
Yeah, peace.
Get it.